Hi, welcome to another episode of Soft Signal. My name is Varun. I'm joined by my co-host Aditya, and today we're going to talk about the India versus South Africa Test series that is finally upon us. So, what are your initial thoughts?
I
Looking
think,
forward to it?
yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure. Mainly because I think this is the best chance India has to actually win a series in South Africa. We've come close in the past, but I think this time we are probably the stronger team on paper. So it's the best chance for India to to win a series there and do something they've never done before.
Yeah, do something they've never done before, and also with this, if they've managed to win this series, they will then have won a series in all Test playing nations. It's about time. So yeah, like I don't think they'll get a better chance. So this is a three-test series, as most of our previous tours have been. I think we last toured in 2017, and then before that 2013, 2010, 2006. Apart from 2013, I think all of them have been three-test series, starting on December 26th, Boxing Day. As of now, the tests are going ahead. Hopefully, there's no COVID impacts on any the test matches. It's good to see test match cricket back as well. It's been a while since that. Oh no, we played in New Zealand. What I mean is that I've forgotten that New Zealand series already, but from the England series, this seems like a high-profile one now.
Yeah, exactly. It's and so we've toured Australia last year. It's been around a year now. We played against England, and now we are playing South Africa. So it's minus New Zealand. This is a part of the SENA countries, right? And the toughest challenge, and usually the places where India have not performed well. So we've beaten Australia in Australia. I think, well, the series in England ended on a very weird note, but I think it's fair to say India was the better team in that series. And if they can pull a victory off here in South Africa, it would mean that they've won in three out of the four countries um, in the recent past, which is a big deal for this Indian cricket team because in today's world of cricket, teams do not win that easily when they go away on foreign tours. So if India can pull it off, it'll be a big deal. Um, and I also think that, like I said, this is the best chance that India has to pull off a series win in South Africa. So I really hope they don't blow it.
Yeah, case in point with is also that of teams traveling badly is you're seeing how England are getting hammered in Australia right now. So India is actually probably the best Test team in the world. I know New Zealand won the Test championship, but that was a one-off match. Winning here will really cement their position as I think the best Test team in the world right now. Which, of course, we all know Test cricket is the only real cricket, so that's what matters. But any team concerns? So Kohli is going to still be the captain for the Tests. Unfortunately, Rohit has been ruled out. Fortunately, Rahane has not been made vice captain again. It's now KL Rahul. Do you think this is a I don't know anything to read too much into the vice captaincy selection? Does that Rahul might just continue to be vice captain and then be groomed as captain?
Okay, that's a good point. But well, I think well, KL Rahul will probably be vice captain for this series. And when Rohit Sharma comes back and is fit again, they'll probably give him the vice captaincy again, I think. However, the other thing about KL Rahul being appointed vice captain is that for sure Ajinkya Rahane is not going to make the starting 11. Uh,
That's
this
the
is
sound of the cheers you hear in the background. Yes.
yes. So this is for sure. This is definitely happening. It's unfortunate for Rahane, but it was something that was bound to happen because well, I say unfortunate because Rahane is one of those the underdog kind of guys
Yeah.
and that's why. But it doesn't change the fact that he was underperforming and not pulling his weight for quite a while now. Um,
Yeah.
so 1 year ago, he was leading India and Australia. He scored a magnificent 100, but then since then he's done pretty much nothing. Um, and with Shreyas Iyer performing well against New Zealand at home, I think Rahane's time came to a close. So so that's one impact, or let's say one of the other points that come through with the appointment of KL Rahul as vice captain. It'll also mean that India's engine room 3-4-5, expect that to have a different look in this series.
Yeah. Also, there's no Jadeja for the series, which is definitely going to be a blow, especially for the balance of the team. So I think it's going to be Mayank and Rahul to open. I think that's pretty. I know they have Priyank Panchal as a backup, but I think they'll definitely start with Mayank and Rahul. And then you have Pujara, Kohli, Shreyas Iyer at least to start at 5. Now the big question here is: do they play Vihari at 6 and Pant at 7, and then Ashwin 8, and then 3 fast bowlers, or have Pant at 6, Ashwin at 7, Shardul at 8, and then 3 other fast bowlers?
Yeah, it's the age-old question, and now it's more complicated because Jadeja is not playing, so we don't
Yeah.
have an all-rounder. Now, going by what Kohli usually does, is that he prefers to have 5 out-and-out bowlers in the team. So if we go by that logic, then you have Bumrah, Shami, and probably Siraj
Yeah.
ahead of Ishan Sharma as the 3 fast bowlers, Ashwin as the spinner, um, and then probably Shardul Thakur as the fourth seamer, and probably the best all rounder in the team. Let's put it that way, because we don't have any other all rounders. Now, if that's how he looks at it, then probably Jadeja at Pant at 6, Shardul at 7, Ashwin at 8. I think that's probably how they'll go. On the flip side, Vihari has been in South Africa for the India A team before the series even started. So if he played that series, it's obviously to help him prepare for for this upcoming series. And then if you don't play him at all, it makes no sense. So so then you start wondering that whether they will indeed go in with this formation that I mentioned, or whether they'll have Vihari bat at 6, Pant at 7, and then Ashwin and the 3 fast bowlers. So I mean, it's uh, it's a tough one. It always is a tough one, right? With India's combination, because they don't never have a proper out and out all rounder. But I think given the way Kohli thinks and constructs the team, at least historically, I think they'll probably go with Pant at 6, Shardul at 7, and then Ashwin and the 3 fast bowlers.
Yeah, I'm hoping they um, stick to Shreyas Iyer though. I thought they might even then maybe play Vihari at 5, and then, but I don't think they'll do anything too drastic. They'll at least give him a go, because there have been some talks about Shreyas not being too comfortable against the short ball and faster pitches. So, but they'll probably give him one test and see how it goes. Honestly, I'm a bit nervous about our batting because Pujara hasn't been the strongest in recent past. Kohli, don't know what his form is going to be like. Our bowling is great, and I think that's the case for South Africa also. South Africa have some great bowlers. They have Rabada, Nokia, and then Olivia has come back, and now they have Lungi Ngidi also. Fearsome attack. Again, their batting, I don't think it's strong at all. They don't even have, like from last time, they don't have Faf, they don't have Amla, they don't have AB, of course. And Quinton de Kock is going to be out for the second and third match as well. So I think both teams' bowling looks strong, and our batting is weak, but it's stronger than their weak batting.
Yeah, I agree. I think also in terms of experience, our batsmen have more experience than theirs. Because if I look down their lineup, there's Dean Elgar, who's played quite a few Test matches. There's Markram, but he's not that experienced. And then there's Bavuma, who's not so experienced or consistent at the Test level, anyways.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, so they don't really have too many fearsome batsmen like they used to have in the past. But you're right about their bowling. There's pace, and a lot of pace at that in that bowling attack. Um, that being said, I think India's openers will be crucial because both Mayank and KL have been in form of late. So it'll be, of course, it's a different challenge. Playing in conditions of South Africa, it's a different challenge. But at least if they can use their good form and give India good starts, then it sort of covers up for the frailties in the middle order for the moment, at least. And it's funny we say frailties in the middle order, right? Because that's where Virat Kohli bats. But as you rightly said, his form over the last couple of years has not been the kind of form we expect from Virat Kohli.
Yeah, and he's the kind of person now with all this rubbish going on with the captaincy, he might either be super motivated to prove people wrong, or it might just affect him even more. We'll see. Um, Also, good point about the openers, because I think last time South Africa had a similarly fearsome bowling attack with Steyn, Morkel, Philander, and it was our openers never got off to a good start. They were always blown away. I think there were three tests. There were at least three occasions where we were about 30 for three. With Dhawan and Vijay that time. We have different openers this time. They've not played in South Africa yet. So let's see how they adapt. It's always interesting. South African series are always fun. I like the crowd. I like the stadiums. And there's also a test match. I think the first test is at Newlands, which it is, right? Which is, of course, the most, in my view at least, one of the most beautiful grounds in the world with Table Mountain. So I think the second test might be at Newlands.
So Newlands is in Cape Town, right?
Yeah.
So that is the last test match.
Okay.
The first one is at the Centurion, which is also an amazing.
Yeah, I think South Africa is just great to play test cricket also. It'll be fun to watch. Let's have some predictions before we head into a quiz that we are going to do. So best performer batting from India, best performer bowling from India, and series scoreline.
So best performance batting, I think KL Rahul. Best performance bowling, I'd go for Bumrah. And the scoreline for me, 2-0 India.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the main man, Virat Kohli. I think I have a feeling. I don't know why I have a feeling he's gonna have a good series. So he's gonna be the best batsman. Bowling will be Siraj. I feel just supreme confidence, and I think he'll enjoy bowling on South African pitches. And scoreline for me, India will still win, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 to India, just to give South Africa something. Look at us being so charitable.
Let's see how good the predictions are, because we predicted something in one of our previous episodes and it was far away from in the T20 World Cup, right?
Yeah, we were predicting India versus West Indies final.
Exactly, we were predicting that, and it was far from that. So, so let's see how this prediction goes.
Yeah. So we'll revisit this in a month, and I think in a month, and see how we netted out. Another corporate term. So let's do the quiz for the second part. I think we looked at a quiz which was India versus South Africa Test cricket. So very topical, and I'm just gonna not share my screen. I'm gonna go to the quiz page.
Share your screen.
Can you see it? Okay.
I can see it.
Okay, perfect. So basically, it is try this if you know your Test cricket between India and South Africa. There are 90 names, but there will be repeats. So one guest can give multiple names. And then 15 minutes should be more than enough. I think we'll get what we know. What's helpful is it tells, for most of them, it tells the country the person is from and the year in which they played. I think this is the year in which they played in India, like their first India-South Africa match and their last India-South Africa match. So, ready? Should we go?
Let's go.
Okay, let's type in the obvious names.
Obvious names: Tendulkar, Dravid, Smith, AB,
Amla.
Faf, maybe.
We got it already. We already on how many names? 28 out of 90 is done. Okay. Kohli.
Kohli, Gambhir,
Pujara, no Pujara. Gambhir, no Gambhir. Lakshman.
Lakshman. Azhar. Okay, so that's the most runs. So probably a South African batter is left, right?
No, it's Indian.
Ah, okay, it says India there.
So 96 played the first test and the last test in 2008.
Ganguly.
Yeah, perfect. Highest batting average. These are always tricky because you don't know how many. Okay, it's minimum 400, which is good, but still.
Okay, so Travis Kohli,
First,
Rahane.
Rahane.
Those were the times when he was actually good at playing outside India. Now he's good at. Okay, so then
Gibbs, maybe.
Gibbs, yeah.
Andrew Hudson. I don't know where he came up, but he came up somewhere. Hansi Crony.
Tried Daryl Cullinan.
Cullinan.
Oh, yeah,
Perfect. Close now.
Cameron Gibbs.
Someone who played 20 only like couple of series. 2010 and 2013.
Ashwell Prince.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh. Um,
Who was the other guy who used to play in the middle order? Rudolph. I think he played. Okay. And more. 2001, 2008. I played few series. Oh, this is Peterson, I think. Oh, that was Peterson. Neil Mackenzie, I think. Perfect. Okay. We're already halfway there, by the way.
what's at the bottom? There's most. Okay, let's try to do some of the bowlers, I guess, because we've done none of the bowlers yet.
Yeah, so Kumble,
Kumble, Srinath,
Pollock,
Donald,
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 Intini,
Stain,
he's not the Stain, Mockle, Philander, Rabada, Giri,
try Harbhajan Singh,
Singh, Zaid Khan, Ishan Sharma, oh, Rohit Sharma got in, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar,
53 wickets.
oh,
India.
Ashwin, right? I think that is.
Ashwin, yeah, probably. Yes.
Got in quite a few places, and this could be Jadeja maybe then.
Yes.
We just need 14 more, by the way. We're on a roll.
On a roll today. Okay. So then, what are we missing? You're missing highest innings, 215 in
That's
Vishakhapatnam.
Mayank Agarwal, right?
Is it?
Of Rahul. Yeah,
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay.
I think that was that series that they played. Okay. Someone was an average of 12.
This is Shahbaz Nadeem? Okay, no. Maybe Shami.
Not that, but yeah, he's there. Bumrah?
Bumrah.
Siraj is not played in South Africa.
Umesh Yadav.
Wow, his average 12.
I think it's just one. You know, the last time they
Oh, but minimum 15 wickets. So he's played at least 2 tests, but yeah, still. And then one bowler who's just played that one series. This is Paul Adams. Oh wow, what a guess. Okay, we've got everything here.
So we just need to do wicket keepers now. So that should be fairly simple, right? Let's try.
So Boucher.
Also, Mongia,
Okay. Richardson.
Richardson,
Saha. Deepak. Karthik. Reborn. I have no idea who the wicketkeeper in 92 93 was. It More?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Amazing.
And then India,
Oh,
18.
that's Parthiv Patel. He played one test last time.
Oh, okay.
So now we just need one South African cricketer who played 92 to 97. So let's just enter
This
all
is
names.
gray areas. Yeah. So
This
90.
could be any catch, outfield catches.
Yeah.
In Cox.
But it'll probably be somebody in the slips, no?
Backer. Crony, we have 9 minutes to figure out this one name, okay? So we're gonna stay there.
Okay, maybe Derek Crooks, Jonty Rhodes,
Oh, it could be Rhodes. Oh man. Brian McMillan.
Brian McMillan. Ah, yes, yes, it is.
There you go. Wow.
So that guy was a good player, Brian McMillan,
Yeah.
but quite a good all rounder.
100%. Not bad.
So man, in like what 7 minutes?
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've got
Yeah,
100% on a quiz.
yeah,
That means India will win 3-0 now. So
for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it's already a good start, right?
yeah. Okay, I think that's it for this time. We'll see you probably do one over the Christmas break also. Might not be next weekend, but yeah, we will be back to review hopefully what will be an exciting first test, and see you soon.
See you soon.